Deep in Appalachia's holler where the mountain's secrets lie, we're a ragtag crew of retro heroes with video dreams held high. From arcade quarters to late night flicks, we're geared for fun and flair. The 8-bit hillbillies are here, mischief riding on the air. G4GS with bourbon in hand, tossing movie quotes on the fly. 6-inch turkeys itching for a scrap, ready to stir up the fight. Jan Argan holds ancient lore, guiding us through pixel night. Zesty Buffalo, the charming outlaw, sets the arcade aglow. With a spark that never dies, Obage old laser sword in hand, prepping for doomsday's glow. We slash through digital dungeons and soar past sci-fi heights. In our pixel paradise, we roam from dusk till early light. We're the 8-bit hillbillies, and we're ready for the show.
And we are finally ready for the show.
Woo!
30 minutes late. We do apologize to all of our viewers who have been anxiously awaiting.
All 4 or 5 of them. Bless you.
Right.
Bless you.
Right.
Wonderful people. Thank
You're
you.
so
It's all my fault, as per usual.
We were having technical difficulties with Zesty Buffalo. If you notice, there is no window for Zesty, because Zesty doesn't have a camera
Yet.
We've got a game plan, and it's going to work similar to 6-inch turkeys. Muscular turkey preparing to fight his 6-inch turkey sandwich.
Yeah.
It just requires some troubleshooting, and what should have been in theory, a 5-minute fix led to half an hour troubleshooting. And we still don't have a Zesty, but he's here, so you will hear his voice. Yeah. We'll work on that.
It starts at 10, quotes the 6-inch turkey.
Well, 10:30.
Well,
We
11
started at 10. Let's put it this way. We started at 10, but we had to prep. And it was going to start at 10:30. And then it didn't, because we were troubleshooting Zesty Buffalo with his I don't have a camera, guys. Which, if I'd known you didn't have a camera.
Has that been your whole? Has that been the story the whole time, Zesty? You've just never had a camera?
Yeah. No, I haven't had one.
We just thought you were shy.
all of
Like
these
the story.
episodes that we've had, not once did he say, I don't have a camera.
He just had a picture of Kirby with a knife.
And we just thought he was being funny. You know.
You know?
Well, folks, you know what time it is. It's Christmas.
Around 5 after 11.
No, not like physical time. Like, it's Christmas time.
Metaphorical time?
Christmas. The time for Christmas and the time to bring back the Wish Wookie.
Oh, God. Oh, the Wish Wookie. Yeah, it is a time-honored tradition with our show to bring out the horror that is the Wish Wookie.
Yeah. I just happened to been looking through images earlier. I was like, oh, crap. We got the Wish Wookie.
Well, if we shift that around, you can see the full.
Yes.
Yeah, look at those
Okay.
locks. Look at that. That's
We'll go
that's a
back-
beautiful.
We'll go back
Wookiee.
to the muscular turkey there with Which, if you notice, the 6-inch sandwich is about the same size as the turkey. If you turn it up right, so they're about the same height. So it's either a short bird or a tasty sandwich, whichever one you pick.
I would go with the tasty sandwich.
I wouldn't want to fight that bird.
I wouldn't either. That's a bird that looks like he would end up cooking me for Thanksgiving.
He might. But, you know, I mean, they do put a lot of growth hormones and stuff like that in them these days.
That's true.
All the steroids. And
Though he is
He's,
definitely...
that turkey's on something.
He's
yeah.
definitely skipping
He's
leg
juicing.
day.
Well, gentlemen, what are we talking about tonight?
Well, this will be our season closer before we go on break. Of course, we've been on a break, but then we've actually been doing activities the past few really probably 2 months, I guess, almost. Not quite, but kind of our busy time of the year for other things. So, but yeah, this will be our season closer. But I thought it'd be a good opportunity to just kind of talk about what we've been doing, some of our shenanigans. Say Merry Christmas to everybody. Say like, share, and subscribe to everybody.
Woo-hoo.
Hey, we got that in finally.
Within the first 10 minutes.
That's amazing.
That's a record.
Our next goal is within the first 5.
We'll work on that.
I think our next goal should be to start on time.
Well,
No, normally we do that. That's normally not a problem. But we'll go ahead and do there's the like, share, and subscribe banner.
Ooh.
Look at it tick. Look at it
got a
go.
ticker going.
I'll leave that up for just a moment. But yeah, just kind of talk about some of what we've done and kind of some big game plans for next year, and yeah, again, just hey, Merry Christmas. We appreciate all of our viewers, everybody that's been following, and obviously working through our troubleshooting technical issues as we've swapped from StreamYard to Rumble. And largely, I do think Rumble works better. There's a few customization, quality of life features that I think that they could probably add in, but Rumble works, and it gets us streaming to 2 platforms instead of 1, which was kind of a limitation of StreamYard. So
The pros outweigh the cons.
I think so, because we don't have to pay for Rumble, and StreamYard is kind of ridiculous.
Yes.
So, no, I thought I'd open up with, and we'll go in chronological order back to beginning of November. Excuse me one moment while I put that up there.
While I whip this out.
Yeah. So actually, there we go. Make that its own window. So, yeah, the 8-bit hootenanny, I think is kind of a good starting point. It is the evolution of our yearly gaming charity marathon that we do. Obviously, it originally started off for years as Extra Life, and we kind of had the idea this year. And we kind of had breadcrumbs of it last year, and I think even the year before. Where we kind of had the thought of, well, does it have to be just Extra Life? Maybe let's kind of make this our own thing. Maybe others wanted to support other charities or other causes. And it's evolving. It's growing. Still a work in progress, but the idea came about. Let's have our own. Let's just make our own. So we came with the 8-bit hootenanny. So basically everybody that's participating, that's on the team, we were going to share out the charity that's important to them. So it's going to be Extra Life. It's going to be the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation. It's escaping me, but what was some of the others?
Isaiah House, which was local for Clinton.
Yes.
for Anderson County, I guess, Knox area, because they do more than just Anderson County. They do. I would guess that they do some service for Knox County too as well. But the Isaiah House here, local to us.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I mean, anything, just really kind of what's important to us, and it's just sticking to that core, the core of you know what's important to us, what charities are important, what can we help, gamers giving back, and who knows what next year will look like. There may be another charity that comes up. There may be, kind of thinking through scenarios. There may even be a specific scenario or cause that is going on around that exact time, and we go all in on whatever that is. So yeah, they bit hootenanny. That's going to be kind of our yearly thing. How much? I know we had looked at some totals.
Yeah.
I say, what was some of our numbers? I know we pulled for the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation, $122. I have not had the opportunity to kind of submit my own donation yet, so that's still growing. And the way they do theirs is it's more of a, like, I form the team and then I set a goal, and that goal isn't the yearly goal. It's the overall goal. So, that 122 will go towards that 1,000. We can continue to chisel at that 1,000 on into next year until we hit that, and then we can change it up. We can, so it's kind of a rolling, number with them. But I know, like with Extra Life, it's the yearly, total that you bring in. So, but yeah, for National Fallen Firefighters Foundation, so far we're up to $122, and I'm hoping to buy enough clock for you to find the numbers for Extra Life.
Yes, I've got them. It's
Okay.
three. We actually raised $325 for Extra Life. That went straight to them. We left, or at least I tried to leave the Isaiah House open ended so that it would go on into, just to whoever. That way, we're not trying to gather up like toys and things like that, stuff for kids, and then try to load up a truck bed full of stuff and haul it off, down there. It was more or less urging and just say, hey, this time of the year, pick up an extra pack of wet wipes, pick up an extra pack of diapers, pick up an extra pack, and take them down there and drop them off. So that stuff that is, especially with the more non-perishable things for the Isaiah House, they can make use of those. Extra Life, we came in almost. We were almost at halfway to our goal. Unfortunately, I'm going to take some blame for not making the goal because I did not promote the hootenanny at all.
Well, hey, again, it's evolving. We did kind of come up with the 8-bit hootenanny pretty close to game time, and like I said, it's a launching point. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
For the up and coming year, I think we could maybe get a earlier jump on it and start pushing it out a little sooner and come up with a better, more structured game plan and what have you.
So it would appear that my boy has talked folks into coming into and chatting on here. I see one that's going to sleep. Well, good. It's 11 o'clock.
You should be in bed.
Like I said, low key. Oh, well, it's not very low key when you put it out there in front of everybody.
Oh, well. Anywho, yeah, so I guess that's kind of a rundown of the Extra Life event, the the weekend of the 8-bit hootenanny.
As we will now,
Is
as we're calling it.
As we're going to call it now.
Yeah.
So
like I said, it was kind of just the natural evolution of where we were going with things, and I feel like it gives us greater flexibility to, we can kind of target the bigger charities, but hey, if there's something that speaks to us that's local, we're ready to kind of hop in on that. So.
Mhm.
So next, and I guess really, and that'll be kind of our topics, what we've done here at the end of the year, but then next year, where we're going. So obviously, again, Extra Life resets every year. Fallen Firefighters it's just a rolling, so at any point donations can be made to that one, to the team goal throughout the year. As far as we'll do the big 8-bit hootenanny come November next year, unless we change our mind, because I know it gets kind of hectic every year. You never know what's going on. But I also tossed out we could, it doesn't have to be, since it is our own event. I mean, you can Extra Life really any time in the year. Any of these you can donate and fundraise for any time of the year. So that flexibility is there. We could even do micro hootenannies.
Micro hootenannies.
The micro nanny.
The micro nanny. Wait a minute.
The micro nanny.
Hootenano.
Hootenanno.
Ah, there we go.
Hootenanno.
There it is.
Yep.
Hootenano.
I know we always talk about, hey, we want to do D&D streams. We want to do Hero Quest streams. So I still feel like we've got some bugs to work out, because I do think if we do start streaming that, I think we've got to tighten up the presentation.
Yeah. Looking at better, more gooder ways to present it.
I knew you were going to say more gooder.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it just covers.
Extra most bestest.
But it's like how it's set up right now. It's hard. It's kind of hard because of the way the camera angles, getting people mic'd where you can hear some people and then other people aren't blasting the ears out of whoever's trying to listen. There's a lot of tweaking and a lot of stuff that goes, kind of on the back end of that. So and it's all for us. It's all kind of learning, pretty steep learning curve.
Yeah.
To try to mix that stuff and get it to where it's passable.
Well, and it's just like, trying to come up with artwork for every video we do now. And it's like, I'm not great at Photoshop. I'm not good at photo editing. So, I mean, it's rough. We're learning as we go, all of this.
You don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking about just getting Jack down here, so when we start doing this, just letting him be like the boom mic guy, so he can just and just hang on to the boom mic and dangle it over the table and
hit you in the head with it.
You stand there and hold it.
Yeah.
Right. How's that make you feel, Jack?
Yeah.
Or like that one Markiplier clip where he's got his mouth open and he tries to stick it in there. And then everybody goes quiet. It's a funny clip. Has nobody seen that?
Are you talking about the dude that has Tourette syndrome?
No. Do you know who Markiplier is? he was sitting there and he was thinking, and he had like his mouth hanging open, and so the dude with the boom mic tried to like basically put the boom mic in his mouth.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the dude that had a tick and like tried to swallow the mic.
Oh, no, I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, it was funny, but yeah,
So anyway, hoping to have improvements there. Again, it's always going to be a work in progress for us.
Magic, some Magic the Gathering stuff, some more card openings. I know old Jedi Obi Joe was wanting to get in on that, and along with Zesty Buffalo there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and along with that, hopefully more collaboration with Checkpoint Gaming as well. So Jen from Checkpoint was our first guest on the show this year.
Right.
So hopefully,
Our first and only guest.
First and only guest, but hopefully having more guest opportunities as well. But yeah, I know Magic's the other one that I know we wanted to branch into. Maybe I'll even open some Pokemon cards. I don't know. I've actually, finally found some here lately. I think they're finally producing enough, and places are finally starting to actually limit stock enough to you can buy them.
Yeah, you can find Pokemon now, but not RAM.
Yeah, well, that's a sore spot. I knew I should have rebuilt over the summer.
Dude, I was thinking about it too the other day because I was like, man, my PC kept having issues where at certain times it would just like max out my RAM and I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, we know your PC has issues.
Yes.
Yes.
Dude, which is weird because I've got a pretty decent PC. It's like a pretty decent setup.
Yep.
I think it's a PEBCAC error.
I haven't. It's got to be like user error or something. I don't know.
It'd be all right.
Yeah, the dreaded ID10T.
Yeah.
ID10T error.
Listen, I'm not stupid, just ignorant.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
So
that's a little bit of a recap
of our fundraising activities,
right. and then kind of a little bit of a forward look at fundraising activities and other activities that we're kind of wanting to get into. And I'm hopeful actually this year. I really am.
I am too. I'm thinking we're getting better about working out some of these bugs and trying to kind of like get into a groove of things. So I'm with you. And so speaking, it's a good segue to our next project and the other of what we do. Let me share my screen again. Zoom that a little bit. Yeah, let's zoom that a little bit. So, parade season is our other favorite time of the year, where we get together with our now finally growing Ghostbusters troupe. So I we'll just go ahead and call out the elephant in the room. For the 14-year-olds in the room, you see what Mr. Stay Puft is holding there. It made for a great night at the parade. The kids loved us.
Yes, they did.
I was going to say, nothing will ever beat hearing Ghostbusters and then immediately followed by, wait, 6, 7.
Oh, yeah.
We hit that corner there of Main Street and Market Street where they actually started standing, where the crowd started to actually begin. and we were stopped right there at the apex of that turn. I had we had the windows down, and I never heard such a massive amount of 6.7s in all my life hit all at once. And I could not help but chuckle, and I guarantee you Shag died a little more inside. I mean, just look at him at the end there. That look on his face.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you would circle around him, because that
That
face
is the face of pain.
That is
Yeah.
just a pure anguish that he's going
Right here.
through right now internally.
Yeah. And speaking of Shag, I would like to see him join us on the show as well at some point. And him and TK, it is still on my radar to get them some
Mhm.
hillbilly artwork. And that may even be something that comes up too next year. Is an expansion of the theme song artwork. Just depends.
There's more of us than what you've been seeing, and well, it's got to get them in here.
All I gotta say is, Shag's character's got to be a fighting character, and TK's definitely has to have overalls.
Well,
or just cut off blue jean shorts.
Yeah, that too.
Or punching a kitten.
Yes.
Punching a kitten, yeah.
Said, hey, this guy, he punched a cat. Actually,
so
it was
you
a
mention it, and I started on him.
Yeah.
I like it. That's great.
I'm not quite satisfied with it yet. I don't know. I mean, you guys may think it's there, but that's kind of the early concept.
I love it
for the tiki.
Yes.
Yes. The Tiki
Please.
Meister.
So, yeah, there you go. Sneak
Love it.
preview.
Love it so much.
If he just happens to be watching this, either now or later, I'm hoping later. It would really be nice if it was now, but I don't think he's on right now.
He's
He's
working.
probably asleep.
He is probably in bed.
Oh, that's fair.
So, as most people would be, but yeah, he would. He'd get a real good kick out of that.
He can always watch this later. It'll be on the channel.
Let's see here. And we'll go ahead and we'll go through some of the other pictures here from the parade.
You can even see Shag's face in the like right there. Look at his face. He's looking. You can tell he's looking at it with disdain, just like.
There is hatred radiating from that face.
Yeah.
And that
Zesty
is
had a big
Buffalo,
time.
because apparently you will never see Zesty Buffalo's real face.
Yep.
He will be like the neighbor, of Ken Cool Man Taylor.
Right.
Yep.
At this point, I'm kind of thinking we should make that a thing, and eventually, at some point, we'll have a big reveal of his actual face.
Well, I'm sure I'm in the Hootenanny, so it's like.
Probably, yeah.
But do you have the videos? Are the videos a part of this?
Of course, Obi Joe was having a blast.
Oh, man.
yeah. If there was somebody that I can say that was thoroughly enjoying himself,
Oh, yeah.
it was Obi Joe.
Listen.
We got that number, and he's like, "This is gonna be the best night ever."
What's even better is, like, I remember Ronnie saying, because me and Turk had to walk back up the road to get back to you guys, and then I remember hearing you say, it's like, I was trying to be professional. She handed the number to us and said, you'll be number 67, and then freaking Jedi Obi Joe over here snickering, and then Shaq.
Oh, it was more than him. It's the whole back of the truck. just losing it. And I'm trying my best to listen to this nice lady who gave us her number, and I'm going to quote goes, the nice lady who paid us in advance. I'm trying to listen to the parade instructions, and that's all I hear. And I'm like, she's going to think they're laughing at her. Being not 14 anymore in some capacities. I'm like, what's so funny? I didn't understand it. It didn't click with me.
As soon as she said, I looked back behind me to the back seat, and Shag's like,
and we knew right then it was going to be a long night.
It was beautiful. I had so much fun. You know what's funny is the Clinton parade was supposed to be the rougher one, like roadways and turns and stuff. I fell more in the freaking Lake City parade than I ever did in the Clinton parade.
Well, it's because it was a little more. It was slower.
That's fair.
Lake City parade, you create these gaps, and then Leadfoot Larry kicks in, and
oh boy, does he ever!
The thing though is, seriously, I hardly touch the gas at all. The only time I have to do it is if we start going up an incline. The rest of it is I'm just trying to how much pressure do I need to put on this brake to keep us rolling or and whatnot. So
I will say, I mean, and I still run into it myself, and I drive my truck, every day. She's a bit touchy.
a little bit.
I mean, in your defense, she's a bit touchy.
Also, in things that we will do in future, mainly me, I will figure out a way to make sure those lenses do not fog up quite as bad. Because I can't see crap out of that thing.
Can't really hear in it either.
No, I could not. Well, it doesn't help too that I've got two giant speakers blasting freaking Ghostbusters music, and it's like, what'd you say?
We said, who you gonna call?
Yeah. You're like Connor, dance, and I'm like, huh?
I don't understand.
The truly sad part of the night, though, was us learning the limitations of my truck bed's power system.
Yeah.
So we had the idea of the fog machine, and here's what it was supposed to look like. And you can tell it's a great effect. It looks awesome with the green light and everything. Little did I know, when you turn the truck to drive, we go from 400 watts to 100. And then, so every time we'd go to drive, we'd lose half of our systems. Yeah. So
trying to fix that on the fly kind of sucks.
Well, that's what you get for not using propane.
Well, I mean, yeah, fixing on the fly did suck, and it's probably a good thing that the first quarter of the Clinton parade was just construction, so we had plenty of time to kind of troubleshoot a little bit
and figure it out. I'm sure the people behind this, though, every now and then was like, I wish they would move the hell on.
We had to turn the truck on and off about 4 times.
Yeah. So
I was getting nervous the entire time. I'm like, I sure hope you guys can fix it, because I ain't doing it.
That's who's behind us. I think I'm pretty sure I heard them blast a horn once or twice.
Yeah, but I think they were doing it for the kids on the side of the road.
We didn't have anybody on the side of the road at the time.
Oh, well, that's fair too.
There's another good one with the effect. So,
are any of the videos in this, or is it just the pictures?
I think I have the video.
I was about to say, back up. The one where I'm dancing in the back is really, really funny to look at.
So let me back it up here.
Also the one with my hand stuck in the scarf while I'm holding my phone checking my emails. There it is.
It is right there.
6-7.
It seems that we have a Kenobi has entered the chat.
All right, that's enough of that.
Hello there.
Heavens.
Hello.
Just in time to see the 6-7 video.
And then Shaq dies a little more.
A little more. It's still going. It's still continuing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was actually like, I think ranking the first one that we ever did, and I didn't have. It was just me and you and old Leadfoot Larry, and then I was wearing a pair of just coveralls, just like insulated, like good old just work. Like I went to.
You were a true hillbilly Ghostbuster.
I was so bad. I was wearing steel-toed boots, which was a terrible idea, by the way, because it was like that
those
night,
things
it
are
was
probably
like
heavy as
15
crap.
degrees outside. And then we did that one, but we didn't get to go do Clinton because of weather.
That's right. Yeah, we
And
only got one
so-
parade that first year.
So that first we only did the Rocky Top, Lake City, whatever you want to call it, Coal Creek. For those of you who are really old, I don't think I have to go any further than that.
What,
because, well, I don't know if
150
we have
years
anybody.
old?
Rocky City, Lake Top.
Yep.
You ain't even go back that far for Coal Creek.
Oh, really?
No, not really.
Yeah, we've had 3 name changes in less than 100 years.
Oh.
Yeah. So the next year was the year that I actually had my more, I guess, legit looking Ghostbusters stuff, and it wasn't any better. It was still freaking cold, and I didn't have gloves. Well, I did. I had a pair of rubber gloves that came with the pack that I'd gotten, and those things hold in about as much heat
Buster.
as dry ice, because my hands were freezing. I took them off and they were warmer just in the open air than they were inside of those rubber gloves.
So, note to self, important safety tip: don't wear rubber gloves in the cold.
Yeah, or at least
Yeah.
don't wear rubber gloves that don't have any insulation on the inside of them,
Yep.
because those things sucked. The heat.
See, it's
out of
more.
my
It's
hands.
it's not even about. So it's about style plus being warm when I wear my 511 ghost or my 511 gloves with my get up. That's customization that I do.
You mean your 6'7" gloves?
Oh,
yeah. But
Had to.
Listen,
Yeah,
you're gonna
so
get
we-
Shag to
you know-
hop out of the chat. You need
we
to
were
quit.
able to do the Clinton. We were able to do the Clinton parade and the Lake City parade, and both of those were a lot of fun. And we had a good time. But it was, like I said, it was just me and Chief and Janigan, or Leadfoot Larry, as he became known.
running with the proton pack is not easy.
I think I'm the
Running
only
with the proton
person in
pack on it is
history
not
known as
easy.
Leadfoot without ever touching the gas. But anyway,
Hey,
Hey,
I mean, that's-
you can have a
that's like
lead foot
calling
on the
Fat
brake
Man
pedal
Slim
too.
and
why
big
not?
man
Why,
named Tiny.
why not Featherfoot? Because I don't touch the gas or the brake enough.
Touch it a little bit harder, we might hurt Zesty.
Zesty almost died a couple times,
But you didn't.
but
Did
I
you
didn't.
know?
Yeah, I was waiting for Stay Puft to just fly over top of the cab of the truck
And pop.
Hey, the kids would have loved it. And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all
Listen,
about, guys.
the
Come on.
It'd
kids
have
would
been
not.
something right out of a movie, dude.
Rah! Pop.
I'd lean out the window and look in front of the truck. Hey, get back in the bed.
What are you doing over there? And anyway,
All of a
yeah,
sudden, the
so-
Stay Puft turns
but
red.
this year, I gotta say, I didn't get to do Lake Cities, which I was kind of sad about that, but it just yeah. We had my oldest is in the band, and so we were helping with that, and I would have been, I guess, remiss that I wouldn't have done both of them. I needed to do at least one and kind of split my time between the two. But I can say that that one was probably one of the best receiving, like the kids and everything else, and then having extra Ghostbusters. You had Obie Joe running around handing out candy because for whatever reason we couldn't throw out candy. I don't know why, but whatever. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and the kids were absolutely ecstatic.
But the kids love us.
They do.
They do.
They really do. And I do think it helped having greater numbers this year with our troop. And then, I mean,
that one.
I also think too it helped because we did change it up a little bit with the Clinton Parade. Give me 1 second. I will do another share.
That one still from that video is, I mean, it's with the three of you in there, the truck in the background. It's pretty epic picture in my opinion.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joey's off handing candy or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably literally like just right
off screen
frame right here.
Yeah.
But that's an epic. That's a great shot of us. I do think it was good to change that up in our marching order, and I think that worked great for the Clinton Parade.
Every time I see it though, I just laugh because I'm freaking fluorescent in the background. just
glowing.
Yeah, just freaking.
Yeah, he was very luminescent.
Radioactive.
Very, very, very lit up.
Yeah.
Very
Not crazy.
ectoplasmy.
Yes. Yeah, actually.
Which,
Anyway.
if I
don't know if
I really want to stay as the Stay Puft, just because I think it's I feel like we have an adequate number of Ghostbusters now.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, we will have spare packs next year.
Yeah.
Potentially. So, because I'm still working on my rig, my actual rig that I've hand built. I have my first HasLab pack, and then I will have another Hasbro pack.
I'm going to try and actually get my flight suit this year for a change.
Mood slime.
Yeah.
I looked up the stuff.
You disgusting piece of slime.
We ought to get like somebody to just carry around a big jar of the mood slime.
Yep. Jack says, "When can I be the demon dog?"
Just get the head and have Jack be Lewis. Hey, when to turn out the lights?
Running around,
just run around,
bumping into you guys every now and then.
Or no, we get him the old strainer hat with like wires and stuff hanging out of it, and then get him a big popcorn bucket.
Yep.
Yes, have some.
Yes, have some.
Yeah. So,
well, I mean, there's other awful, terrible things that you can do. I mean,
but no, I'm with you.
Always dress him up like that.
That's what we were talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. And that is absolutely just atrocious.
Yeah, I think we might get banned from the parade if we do them in that.
Seriously, just the mask, just the dog mask, and then have him in Lewis's gear. I mean, it's right there. We don't have to come up with a helmet. It's right there.
I can't see anything out of this thing.
Who turned out the lights?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm with you, man. The energy, and maybe it was just the silliness of the 6-7, but man, the energy we had with the Clinton Parade this year was phenomenal.
Yeah.
It really was. And I
Um,
really do think the whole 6-7 thing did push a lot of it. But I mean, even before that, we don't have that, or didn't have that number for the Lakey Top uh, parade, and we still get people shouting Ghostbusters, and we had that last year, and that's an energy I'm hoping will continue and keep going.
yeah. And so kind of looking to next year, we've already talked a little bit, we'll have more packs, hopefully, more boots on the ground. I think now's probably a good time if Jerem would like to share kind of the phase 2 of our project. So I'm still not 100% happy with the lighting, but maybe that'll resolve itself when we also figure out our power situation.
Which this actually will help with that.
Yeah, I've not been happy with the lights, and so sound was great. Sound was fantastic this year.
It was.
Bigger speakers just blare the theme song. But yeah, so I'll let 6-inch talk about what he's working up here.
So this was just me doing a rough sketch, obviously in SketchUp. So we can kind of spin it around a little bit. You can see it. It's not like you're not going to look at this and go, "Oh, I know what that is."
That's a fireplace.
Yes, it's a fireplace. No. So the reason why the walls back here on the back looks like a brick wall is because it's supposed to look like the brick wall that you see in the basement of the firehouse on in the Ghostbusters movie, where they have a containment unit, and there's going to be a containment unit on this back side, but inside there is pieces of some form of glass, Lexan, something in there, and you see it's running down at an angle on both sides. You can see it on this other side too. And then underneath this, of course, this whole thing in here is going to be painted like a flat black. And then down in the bottom area, there's going to be either TVs or projectors that will be aimed up at these. And then we'll have a little bit of smoky smoke coming in here, kind of wisping around inside there. And then there'll be another piece of glass out here on this outside frame. So it will give the effect of a hologram. And so we'll have some ghosts and stuff. So we'll actually have a semi-functioning containment unit on the backside that you can pull out. We can slide a trap into. When the light is green, the trap's clean, and then you can see the ghosts in here kind of doing their thing. So that's going to be part of it. Now, on the flip side of that, real quick, if I can get it to here, this is the actual base, and this is what's going to be underneath. And so this is going to be a pull-out drawer, which this is actually just hid right now. There's a door that's going to be here that'll fold down. These will pull out, and we'll have some lithium-ion batteries with charger and a 3,000 watt power inverter to run all the power that we need,
and then some. Unless it bursts into flames, then it'll be a really cool parade.
Yeah. So when the battery goes turbo torch on us, then we know that we're living right.
That's when I abandon ship and bail.
Well, if it's on the trailer, it's like we just got a flaming trailer now.
But the kids love us.
Yeah.
Yes, you will. Yeah. So if I unhide this, you can see that it's, you know, which I was trying to figure out how much space I actually had because I was trying to see how tall of a battery I could use, and it was a little bit different. But yeah, so this is going to be, going to pull out. There's going to be a set of rails on there that lock so it doesn't fly open in the middle of the parade, which would be handy.
Somebody said there will be fire trucks in the parade. Go for it.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, might as well.
Oh,
So,
I think that's Alan.
but I'm thinking, I'm really thinking that this is going to be. I mean, I kind of want to kick it up a notch, and I think this will be an easy goal to hit by next year, and then the following year, which I didn't tell y'all this, the following year, back to this guy. This is going to get a little bit of more of a roof on it. Not much, because I don't need a lot. But, my goodness. Go away.
Struggle busing it.
Well, it's not letting me move. I just want to look. Piece of crap.
Piece of shit.
Okay. We'll just do it this way, because apparently it's not wanting me to. There it is. There we go. So up here on the top, it's going to have a little bit of a roof. And I've been looking at ways into projecting onto steam or vapor. And so at some point, somebody will hit a button or do a random timer, something like that. The light will go red. There'll be an alarm sound that comes over the speakers that are somewhere in this thing. And you'll hear the bah, 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 and like the power going down. And then this on the top will start actually ejecting like steam. And then there will be, I've been looking at small micro projectors because that's all you really need. One on either side, and project stuff that looks to be like ghosts flying out of the top of the containment unit. Then everybody's quiet.
I was just making sure you're finished.
Right. I was listening.
I was listening.
So once again, because I'm going to have some room to route stuff on either end over here and over here. So to get down to power and stuff like that, so I can do all of that. We can use, there's different methods to be able to generate the fog or the smoke or whatever that I've been looking at, and basically putting it down, making it small enough that we can fit it into this, but big enough that it'll actually get the job done. And
put on a show.
And it would put on a show. Now there's been some other interesting I guess developments as far as like my brainstorming has absolutely, because everybody's getting ready for holidays. There's not a lot going on, because you're not going to, where I work, I'm not going to turn around. I work in IT, so I'm not going to turn around and start pushing a bunch of stuff right before everybody's going to try to go on a vacation, including me, because I don't want to be called back in off vacation.
Who does?
So right now, it's kind of slowing. Everything is kind of slowing down, getting ready for the new year and Christmas and stuff, which is cool. It's all good. But it gives me time to sit and brainstorm this stuff and have it kind of churning in the back of my brain. And have y'all seen those zip strings?
Can't say that I have.
Is that like a zip tie?
Let me see if I can
Find an example.
find an example.
While he's doing that, so the other side of this is I am also wanting to build out and work on. It won't be a roof rack because I think it's with a truck, it's just going to look too tall. So it'll probably be a bed rack that will mirror, the regular the apparatus on the Ecto One. So it's going to have like the ghost sniffer, maybe an antenna, just all sorts of just gizmos and stuff to look better than just a truck with some lights and a logo. So yeah, that's going to be kind of the other half of what we work on this year to improve the Ghostbusters setup. Zip string, okay.
So you've seen that, right? Have y'all seen that?
I mean, I have now.
No.
What does it do?
Looks like
Okay,
a Spider-Man thing.
Yes, it is. So if I could find a video, I'd just share it. Well, I can find a video.
Yeah, and I've to answer Alan. Yeah, I've seen some. I'm wanting to find something. I don't want it to be as tall as the roof of the truck, but I'm looking for something kind of mid,
Like a half rack.
About like a half rack. So that's what I'm looking at, and I kind of already know what I need to put on it. It's just obviously stuff costs money, but I've got a year to slowly build it out. Yeah, and honestly, looking at other Ecto builds, half of it is going and getting PVC pipe and plumbing material from Lowe's and putting a little paint on it and some stickers, and then it looks technical and Ghostbustery. But yeah, that's my plan.
Yeah, you said half rack, and my fat ass immediately went to ribs.
I mean, that works too.
Okay, so the zip string thing, it shoots the string out and makes a big loop. Now they make different strings for these. One of them glows in the dark, and when you let off the button, it reverses the cycle and retracts it and throws it back into this pod that you see that's kind of on the forearm.
You're thinking proton beams.
Yeah. How easy would that be to incorporate into one of those arm-mounted throwers?
And that's what I was wanting to go for, was one of the arm-mounted ones. Instead of
Okay.
proton.
I have plans to try to print the bits and pieces to do that, and then if I can find one of these darn things to buy, I tried looking on Amazon and other places, and they're all like pre-order or stuff like that. And I'm like, no, I don't want to pre-order. They make a different version, but it doesn't retract the string like this one does.
Mm. And yes, to answer Jack, Zesty will probably be removed from the bed. So yeah, he either needs to get a flight suit and show his face, or prepare to start marching as Stay Puft.
Well, I could, if we get a trailer, I could ride in the trailer.
No.
No. Why not?
Because the trailer is going to have the containment unit on it, dude.
How big's this containment unit gonna be?
It's 4 feet by 4 feet.
We're not getting a big trailer. All right, fine. He wants to ride in a trailer. Skip some of the technical stuff. We'll just build a big box. We're going to stuff him in it. And that's where he's going to start at the night and end the night. Like there's no, like he's just there. So, we'll go up New River, and then come back down for the parade. We'll see how he's feeling.
take him up onto the old Air Force Base. Yeah.
Big plans. I am back to conundrum with the Ghostbusters, and we'll kind of kick this to maybe some audience feedback. We are the Coal Creek Ghostbusters right now. Now, when I submit for the parade, at least with Clinton, I have to kind of put in a little bit of a write up, and I've not watched the actual stream. I don't know if somebody actually reads that for the parade, but I do have to submit a write up. And so in that, I put, we were the Coal Creek Ghostbusters. It was pretty, honestly, I had ChatGPT kind of help me out a little bit to spice it up because I'm a terrible writer. But, also kind of put in a little bit of a plug for the 8-Bit Hillbillies, since that's kind of our core brand and what we're doing. Do we go back to, are we still good with Coal Creek Ghostbusters and just trying to work through that? Like, we want to funnel people to the 8-Bit Hillbillies in what we do. Or do we become like, the 8-Bit Ghostbusters or something a little closer to the hillbilly thing we're doing? Now, obviously, I think 8-Bit Hillbilly Ghostbusters is probably too long. That doesn't roll off the tongue. I don't know. Just kicking out ideas. But I do think it creates some form of some brand hurdles, as we, if we do the local parade and if there is stuff handed out or if we are being announced anywhere, still trying to get people back to what we're doing with the 8-Bit Hillbillies. And obviously the show.
I do not know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Like I said, I'm kind of kicking that to the audience as well a little bit. Because I don't feel like we're so far down the road that we couldn't change the Ghostbusters name. I'm not opposed to it if it makes sense for our branding and what we're trying to do. But just something to think about. Yeah, they both sound good. I mean, Alan's right. They both sound good. And I know, the reason we did the Coal Creek Ghostbusters was because it kind of played to, the local community, what we do, a little bit of the Appalachian roots, which works for a franchise. When you look at most of the Ghostbusters franchises out there, they all play to a city or a certain geographic area or a state. I like them both. But yeah, it's just, I want to make sure we're not inadvertently keeping people from kind of coming to our brand, the 8-Bit brand, the 8-Bit Hillbilly brand. So, yeah, and so if we stick with Coal Creek, or even Rocky Top Ghostbusters, anything along those lines, how do we figure out and cross the hurdle of just making sure we get people to our brand? And I actually did sort of think, for like next year's parade, maybe if there was something we could hand out, or even signage on the truck that referenced the podcast, the Facebook page, and maybe that's how we solve that. It's just a good sign that says, "Hey, check us out here." So, yeah, I got things to think about.
Thinking's not my strong suit, I will have to admit.
And it is after midnight.
It is the there's the handheld thrower there.
Yeah. Though it still looks just as complicated as a pack.
I hate to tell you this, Jones. The pack has been the easy part. The thrower is a colossal pain in my ass. That's literally the only thing stopping me from the pack is done. the thrower, because you got so many intricate little pieces and lights and bits and bobs and shit. And I don't know, maybe the wrist thrower is better because it's all self-contained and there's nothing else. But literally the thrower is the only thing stopping me. Because I'm trying to get all these electronics into a box that's yay big.
Figures.
And it is my biggest technical hurdle right now. Otherwise I'd be done and we'd be staring at, technically 3 packs, about to be 4 spare packs. So, yeah.
Absolutely figures.
Now, the good thing with the wrist thrower there, I don't think it has a pop mechanism. And
No.
that's something that I'm struggling with is, getting a spring with the wiring, with a twist and a lever. So, the tip of the wand comes on out and it is what it is there.
Kind of unzoomed it so it actually fit into the frame. But yeah, it doesn't have the popping mechanism or anything else like that. It just sets and you grab a hold of the handle there and it's got a button on it. And
push.
Yep. You push the button and it goes. And so how easy would it be to put one of these string jobbers in it?
I'm digging it.
What do you think? Good plan? Bad plan? I mean, I thought it was a pretty splendiferous plan myself.
That looks like, and I'm just looking at the handle there where the button's located. I'm guessing that's on that little red doodle flange sticking out of the front there is where the button is. It's got the wire coming from it. It looks like that would be a right-handed thrower.
Yeah.
So an adjustment would have to, if I'm still going to drive the truck, an adjustment would have to be made for it to be a left-handed, so my left hand could be at the window.
You could, I mean, really, all you do is just swap the side that the.
Yeah. Got to think about these details,
Yeah, I'm trying to see. I know Etsy has several kits for these to build them out. I know the 3D print plans are out there.
That was one. Actually, that was from Etsy, and it looks like majority of it was just 3D printed.
Yeah.
I mean, and for something like that, you want to know how long it would take for me to 3D print that?
5 months.
I could probably throw all of that, most of that, on 2 of the 3D printers and have them, pretty much rocking and rolling and have it done in just a few days.
I was close.
Yeah, but that is also too, if the wife lets me use them, because she's printing stuff too.
Well, we've got a year. And honestly, that's kind of the big thing with all this is let's try and keep on ourselves. We have a year.
Yeah.
And it's very easy to sleep on that year. And then it's like, oh, crap, it's a month before parade, and I'm still ordering freaking lights and trying to sort that out. And
we're all guilty this year, didn't it?
We're all guilty of it. So, but, start early is the big thing. So. But yeah, that's where we're going next with the Ghostbusters troop, and always looking to kind of grow our ranks, our numbers for any future Ghostbusters. So, like I said, I do think having more of us helped with the parade energy, along with having number 67. As much as that pains me.
Don't lie.
It did work. It did work for our advantage.
I was going to say it didn't hurt you near as bad as it did Shag.
It killed a part of his soul.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Matter of fact, that's what we're gonna have to throw in the containment unit as part of his soul.
What's left of it?
He said,
Yeah, man, Joey was. He was ecstatic.
That was part of the funniest thing is watching him because he was even sitting back there behind the truck, just even when we got there, and that was. I mean, you'd been sitting there for probably 10 minutes.
Well, he also kept trying to get me to hold the sign so he could take pictures of it. And
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Well, and I mean, hey, we got one good year out of it. I mean, because you know how these things are with kids. We could just roll back with the same number next year and not get anywhere near the response.
It's true.
So
I
hey,
mean,
we're running with it.
whatever the trend is this year, it could be different next year. You know
Hey.
what? We should keep up with it. We could keep up with whatever it is, and if we don't get it, naturally, we should add it somehow.
we next year we should shoot for 69.
I hate to break it to you, Connor, but that was our generation.
People still use it. It's not like you're special.
Have you?
What the joke? Yes, hundreds of times.
It actually reminds me of a meme or a cartoon that I've seen. It had those kids doing the whole 6'7" thing, and some dude was like, "I got a better number for you, 6'9", and the kids are standing there going, "What?
I don't get it.
I don't get it."
Oh, all right.
Special ed.
On that note,
Kickball building.
that is kind of where we've been, what we've done, where we're headed. The back half of the year activities. I don't really know that I have much else. I know we labeled this the Christmas special, and it's really just because, hey, it's almost Christmas.
It's Christmas.
And we do want to wish all of our viewers a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And kind of also, like, again, hey, this is what we've been doing. We haven't just completely went away. But I would say
things.
November, December is kind of our busiest time of the year for some of what we do. So,
Yes.
but it is after midnight, and we did get a late start due to technical issues, Connor.
Not everything has to be
That's what we thought.
Hey, I will say this: he tried.
He did. No, we
He
all
was
patiently
put-
tried to
trying
work
put
through
in
it,
the work.
and that's the thing. It should work. The solution was right there, so it's gonna be just some weird, quirky little thing on your PC, man. But we'll get it.
I'm wondering if it's just because I haven't upgraded to Windows 11, and so it's some weird bug with that.
It ain't that. I'm on Windows 10.
Okay, I don't know then. I haven't updated my drivers in a while, and it said that could be an issue. So
Probably run your updates.
yeah. Well, it was saying, you want to update your drivers? And I said, sure. And then it's like, okay, well, with the new drivers installed, you need to restart your PC. And I was like, well, that's not
So
happening.
he did restart his computer.
You were right.
I was like, where the hell did he go? I said restart his browser, not his computer.
No. I did not restart my computer. I was just
okay.
with setting. No, I still haven't done that. I downloaded the drivers, but then it said in order for these to take effect, you need to restart your computer. And I was like, well, I can't do that.
I'm afraid that's just so much worse then. He actually is just slow.
No, I was just looking at settings. I was trying to figure it out. And
We still love you.
Yeah.
We
I'm
do.
just a mess.
You're our Stay Puff.
Yep. We don't technically have to end stream here. We could talk about some other stuff going on.
Well, what? Like what?
Well, like
You
like
seen
I men-
anybody?
Well, like I mentioned before the stream, I was kind of looking into some of the stuff that's coming down the pipeline gaming wise. I'm excited. I haven't heard much on it, but I did see some people were excited about that. Like I said, the new Divinity, Original Sin, because Larian Studios, the guys who made Baldur's Gate 3 are making it, and people seem to be actually excited for it, which is something we don't get very often anymore in video games. And I think the plan is me and Turk and maybe some others are looking to go see the new Predator movie.
I'm surprised it's still in theaters. Didn't it come out in like November?
I have no idea, but
Well, I mean, you gotta take into account that there really hadn't been anything else good coming out.
yeah,
I mean, this is true. I mean, they're practically begging people to go see Avatar just to see the new Avengers trailers.
dude.
I've
So
actually seen stories where people have walked out of the movie because they didn't get the Avengers trailer.
and
Really?
Yep.
real so other fun fact. So I don't know if we got to talk to you about this, but we took Jack and his buddies down to see the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Oh yeah.
And as somebody who didn't see the first one and has no real interest in it, that was actually a pretty decent movie. Like I was actually pleasantly surprised. I mean, it was actually a pretty
It was
decent
fun.
movie.
Was it
It was a fun
scary?
movie.
Um, there were some parts in there that were pretty sketchy. I was
They had a few jump scare moments that
yeah.
and I will say this, that the creepy factor for some of their I guess they're the main, I guess, bad person. Well, I don't know. The main bad guy, kind of, sort of, in this one was it was pretty creepy.
Yeah. But I mean, it was definitely worth a watch. I mean, it actually has got me kind of wanting to see the original one just to see, so I can get some of the background.
Get an idea what's going on.
Yeah, because I mean, like even just watching, that one, I was actually able to pick up a lot of the story just kind of with what they gave, and it was actually, I mean, there was actually some substance there. It wasn't just like, how most kids' movies are. Like, and they had some good plot hooks for like the next movie coming out. Left it on a cliffhanger. I mean, it was. I'd be interested to see the next one.
All right.
But I mean, like, it's kind of sad because it's like, there hasn't been a whole lot going on anywhere. It feels like on a lot of the entertainment, like in terms of entertainment industry, it feels like it's dead half the time.
That's because
Anymore.
it is.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why. Oh, yes. Yeah, bunch of jackasses.
Yeah. I know, and I know this isn't technically
You just
in our.
watch a few critical drinker videos. That's all you need to know. You'll figure out what's going on.
I know this isn't technically video game related, but it feels like the only good shows that I've seen recently are on like freaking Amazon or something. It's like I watched that the new Sylvester Stallone Tulsa King. Have you seen that?
I have not, but I've seen a few scenes here and there that you'll see, like on YouTube Shorts. You'll see a few scenes and skits from it, or if you're scrolling TikTok, you'll see it pop up every now and then. And I'll have to say, it looks interesting.
So they're on season 3 now. I finished the whole season 3 in like under a week, and they're like 45-minute episodes. So there's like, I think there's 10 of them. So I mean, it's not a short watch, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And they're actually doing another spin-off where I forget what it's called, but it's supposed to be based in Louisiana, and Samuel L. Jackson is going to be the main character.
No, I can't control the volume of my voice.
And so I'm interested to see what they'll do there too.
It's just the way I talk.
Blue Sea.
But he shows up in the like the last 2 episodes of the 3rd season of Tulsa King, and he's talking about going back to Louisiana and basically starting his own thing. And supposedly, I think somebody said that he was supposed to be doing a spinoff, basically.
Okay.
And
I've heard good things. I just hadn't.
yeah,
I don't watch anything at this point unless it's old.
I'm gaming more than I'm watching. I'll be honest.
that's
Me
fair.
too.
I don't watch very much TV anymore. It's like it literally was like the only things that I've watched in recent times was Tulsa King, and I watched Landman, which was pretty neat.
Yeah, I've heard that's pretty good too.
It's pretty good, other than the daughter. The daughter drives me freaking insane. I'm like, I almost want to skip those scenes just because she drives me up a freaking wall.
She's no Beth Dutton, huh?
No. She is the stereotypical, like blonde bimbo cheerleader. That is what she is to a T. That's her entire character, and it's just too much, dude. It's just too much. But like the rest of the show, I enjoy. Like it's pretty neat. But it also makes me chuckle because I see him do stuff, and I'm like, that's an OSHA violation.
And you know all about that.
Yeah. Well, it's like in one of the first episodes, like 4 or 5 characters blow up, and it's because they're beating on this valve. They've got like a little bitty pipe wrench on it, and they've got a hammer, and they're beating the piss out of this pipe wrench to try and get it and turn it. And I'm like, you guys are idiots. Why didn't you get the big pipe wrench to start with? It's
Yeah.
like just go get a bigger wrench, man. It's not that hard. And instead they're beating on it, and I'm like, okay, whatever.
Well, hey, I mean, there's some obvious shows we can explore.
Yeah.
Movies, although at this point the movies may hit streaming before we get a
Yeah,
chance to watch them.
That's true.
And honestly, half the time that's what I end up waiting for. I waited for Fantastic Four to hit Disney Plus.
I still haven't watched it yet.
Oh, I haven't either. Was
Eh.
it decent?
It
Eh.
wasn't bad. It just meh.
Meh.
Yeah. Was it
It's
better
not good or
than
bad. It's just meh.
Was it better than the last one? I know
Oh,
that's
absolutely.
not a high
Because
bar.
at least this was like you could tell it was trying to be the Fantastic Four as we know them as they
Yeah.
should be. I don't.
Was it better
know.
than the first set of movies?
In some ways.
In some ways.
In
The
some ways
original
it
Chris
was.
Evans role.
Yeah.
I will say this Human Torch did grow on me.
Okay.
By the end of the movie, he grew on me. But yeah, I didn't think it was bad. It just didn't excite me either. Like like used to, superhero movies used to do. I don't know. Maybe I'm just burnt out. maybe that's actually it. Maybe they have lost the secret sauce. I don't know. It wasn't bad, but it was just. I mean, I watched it. I didn't hate it, but also immediately forgot it 10 minutes later.
Yeah.
It was the Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts was pretty good. Yeah.
Thunderbolts I enjoyed. So.
I just think a lot of it too is like we're so jaded anymore because it's like we're so ready for it to fail anymore. You know what I mean? And it's like, and so like when it does all right, we're like, oh, well that was okay. It's like, but we're not blown away anymore because we go into it expecting it to suck.
Well, you've got so much. And why Hollywood is dying, because literally everything has to have the message in it. Yeah, you go into everything, you're just waiting for it. You're waiting to get browbeat by the message, and then it's like, yeah, when it doesn't have it, I mean, I hate to say it, but still the most engaging thing I've probably watched this year has been K-pop Demon Hunters.
Hey, I like that movie. That was a good movie.
Oh, I loved it. I love it. I mean, like, that's not normally stuff that would be
up your alley.
40-plus-year-old guy's cup of tea. But I was just like, there was no message. It was just something that was fun.
It was a
again.
story. It was a good story.
It was a self-contained story. It was fun again, and I love watching my daughter eat it up and love it and sing and all this. But like it was done in a way that was like a 42-year-old man can actually see the value in it. Critical Drinker actually basically kind of had the same thing. Was like in his video about it. It was kind of like it's not normally his cup of tea, but like wow, this actually wasn't bad because it didn't have all the other crap Hollywood's doing. And honestly, I would say K-pop Demon Hunter is probably my favorite movie of the year. Never would have expected it, but yeah.
Little side note. I was just looking at some of the new games that were coming out. It says there was a new Metroid game this month.
Yes.
Yeah.
That came out earlier this month.
Prime 4.
Yeah. Has anybody played it or looked into it?
I've heard mixed.
Mixed.
I want to play it because I was a very, 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 very big fan of Metroid Prime 1 and 2. And I am really, really hoping they do pretty good with this one following into that. But, yeah.
I've heard mixed. Like it's not not in a bad way, but it's not blow your socks off like Prime 1 was kind of way.
There's also a new Bethesda game on the Switch. Can you guess what it is?
I bet it's Skyrim.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Anniversary Edition. Jesus Christ. How many more are we going to get? I don't understand.
Yeah.
When is have they given a release date for 6 yet?
I wouldn't count on it for a long time.
Jesus.
But it will be before GTA 6.
Oh,
probably.
So
Yes.
funny.
I think everything will be before GTA 6.
Yeah.
We'll see Jesus before GTA 6. In one way,
when he arrives, he'll be holding a copy of GTA
in
6.
one way or another,
How much
whether it's him coming back or we die, and we go to see Jesus.
Well, welcome to heaven, my son. Move into your mansion where there is a copy of GTA 6.
So. Anyway, hey, I don't want to go too too much longer. We're we got that late start. We got some good topics for next year, but this will probably be our break until next year. So
yeah.
But otherwise, we appreciate everybody sticking with us through the year. We're glad to be back, at least mostly regularly. Stuff to look forward to, more shenanigans, more fun. I'll leave it open. Anybody have any other final comments before we try and wrap it up?
Nay.
All right. Well, again,
we
did it in the first 10 minutes.
Yes.
Like, share, and subscribe. And with that,
share, subscribe.
With that, we'll call it a night, and we look forward to seeing y'all next year.
Yeah.
Be sure to
Love
mute yourselves
you.
when I play the credits.